All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 652. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's now available for pre-order, Wombat.
Woo! If the site shuts down as you're getting to checkout, just keep trying and refreshing the page. There's plenty of me to go around.
I think I said available.
That's okay.
A bull.
Plenty of me to go around.
Oh, there's just so much excitement, Shipwreck, with the pre-orders just like coming out of nowhere.
That's how they're supposed to come.
It is?
Is it?
Yes.
Dumb.
That's the beauty. I've got 2 ordered so far.
Good for you.
Yeah. I'm not confident in the first one. I ordered one from Walmart. It felt like it didn't go through quite right. Didn't feel like that normal Walmart checkout process. So I'm confident that one might get canceled. And then I got in at Target, which I'm confident will probably go through, but I might get like a week after launch.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's the one that I was able to order for Target for our Cheap Ass Gamer prize winner.
Yeah. I looked at, it's funny, I went to Target and it actually told me I'd be able to pick it up in store. And then I refreshed the page and then it gave me that week window thing. And now I'm like, whatever. And I didn't pre-order it anyway. I just wanted to look.
It's very stressful. Like nobody's looking for this in their lives right now.
No, that's why I didn't pre-order anything.
I am.
Yeah.
No, but you're not looking for a stressful pre-order process.
I love
you?
this process.
You love why?
It's
the same-
exciting.
This
Well,
is
no,
excitement.
it's dumb.
This is what happens when you've only had sex with one woman in your entire life.
Okay.
You have to get off on getting the
You have to get off on
the
pre-order.
console.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Listen, you may be onto something. It's not a good situation. It's when
How
people-
would you make it better?
You just didn't. You can't make it better. The
I
problem
don't
is
think
it's always going to be
there
bad.
isn't a way to make it better because there's not going to be enough for everybody who wants one, I guess. I would say, if anything, there should be an order limit. I don't know if there is per person.
Sure there is.
Is there? Is it only one per person?
Yes.
Yeah, but you can
Okay.
get around it if you're fast enough. But
Right. Right.
yeah, it's all luck of the draw. Like you're in there hammering away, and
Right. Some of
good.
us are like hammering away in the bathroom on watching our giant tablets, and some of us are hammering away pre-ordering PS5s.
Mhm.
I was too busy watching the most recent episode of The Vow for this show.
Nice. That's good. That's
That
good.
to
Is that why you
pre-order
didn't
it.
pre-order?
Yeah, I was too
That's
busy.
why. It's my fault.
Yep. No, I have my reasons why I'm not pre-ordering yet.
I didn't pre-order one for myself, but we are giving another one away at Video Game Deals, so you should look at that
Exciting.
right now. Probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about the conference.
Well, yeah,
a
we
little
haven't
later.
gotten that far yet.
I watched the whole thing, so you should be very proud of me.
Wow.
I did my job.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, how's the return to school going for everybody? That seems to be what the fans want to hear. Carlos wrote in and asked, "How's the return to school treating your families? My daughter's school has already gone back to quarantine because a student was there last week, had COVID. Now, this is a very small Catholic school, and they only went there 2 days, so it only took 2 days. How many days did it take your school, Ship?
until we get our first one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Emmeline is home. They offered the choice between either being at home or being at school.
There wasn't a hybrid choice?
No, it's not a hybrid choice. You're one or the other.
Huh. Interesting.
That it's the only thing that makes sense, really. If you think about it, like it's like, okay, we're gonna isolate all these kids over here and isolate all these kids over
Right.
here.
Right.
Not to say that there's other options, but it's the one that like makes the most sense if you go by the bubble analogy of
Right.
how to handle this. They've been in school. This is 2.5 weeks now. At her elementary school alone, there's a tracker that they put out there on
They had to make an
school
app.
website.
There were so many kids with COVID.
There's currently 61 kids in quarantine
Sweet.
at her elementary school. I think there's only been 2 or 3 confirmed cases at her school, or current confirmed cases, but I don't know. I liked the at-home learning option for her.
Right. Well, I think for the smaller kids, they don't trust the kids to stay away from each other, which is smart.
Well, it's. I would say they're gonna not stay away from each other because they don't know any better, and they're small. The middle school and high schoolers, some of them may feel like they're invulnerable and don't care as well.
Correct. The high school seems to be
That's
having
that's
that
a high
problem.
school kid problem that we.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's
definitely
the
a
high school.
That's a high
Yeah.
school. There's that middle ground where my son who's in 4th grade and he goes in every day, 5 days a week, wears a mask from the moment he gets on the bus to the moment he gets home from the bus, and they have plexiglass walls around each desk.
What about on
There's
the
only
bus?
12 students in his room.
And they have to strap the kids to the side of the bus. Actually,
The bus is only one kid per seat now.
convertible.
The buses are half capacity, and the classrooms are also half capacity, and all the desks are all spread out. Like I said, with plexiglass walls and the masks all day. They eat lunch at their desk. They have gym at their
They
desk.
eat plexiglass actually for
They
lunch.
eat plexiglass.
How do you do gym at your desk?
They, you know what they
wrestling.
started to teach them? They stand up behind their chair and they do yoga.
That's actually pretty good.
That's what they do.
Yoga's good. They should, they could work with the desk too as like a
Yeah.
prop in the chair.
It's like it's better than homeschooling in the sense that there's interaction with the teacher and he gets to at least see his friends and wave hello.
It's a good idea. That's a good.
So,
idea.
but
I
it's
support
also, I mean, I guess it's as safe as you could do it if you're going to be there. It's socially distant, very socially distant, and they're so far been very strict about it. I'm going to knock on something because there's been no cases yet, and it's been a couple of weeks. My daughter is every other day. It's one day on, one day off. Her class is only 9 students, and they stay in the room all day. Also, they don't leave. They have gym at their desk.
Yeah.
Same yoga. And they also she also has when the kids that are home though, they're supposed to go outside when they have gym in the back in their yards. Like if you have a yard, you could go in your yard.
Right.
Because
Just
the
like the dog.
homeschooling, because the teacher's teaching the kids at home and the kids in the class at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's one teacher teaching.
How does that work?
She has it
Probably
up.
not great.
They have the camera on the teacher, and she could see who's on at their homes, and she could call on the kids at home because it's supposed to feel like an 18 kid class, even though there's only 9 people in the room and 9 people at home.
Huh. Wonder
Yeah.
how that works.
So far, it's whatever. It is what it is. So, yep,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
I think the kids want to see their friends, and hopefully they can see them from 6 feet away with masks on, and that's
Yeah, also
good
masks on.
enough.
It's funny though. Everyone was like, "Oh, the kids they're not going to be able to handle wearing masks all day. They're going to hate it. They're not going to know. They're going to be so uncomfortable all day."
don't give a
Elliot
shit.
comes home. It'll be like an hour, and we'll be like, "Buddy, you can take the mask off."
It's part of me now, Dad.
Yeah, he forgets. He completely forgets.
Right. It's good. I will tell you, I've come to really appreciate the mask when I go into a public restroom somewhere, and it normally doesn't smell. It's not going to smell that great anyway. And you have the mask on, and it's like it's totally. I can
smells
just hang
even
out
better.
in here.
Yeah. Well, what you're supposed to do is soak the mask in the urine.
No,
and
no,
then put
stop.
the
That's
mask-
disgusting.
then
And
put
or
the
like when
mask
you're
on.
walking through like a smelly part of town. I don't know what kind of smelly part of town you might have.
Hell's
But-
Kitchen. I don't know.
Yeah. Like I'm not in the city anymore, but like
Yeah,
you
I
can imagine that, and you're like, oh, you got the mask on, it's fine, like no problem.
Yeah.
Actually, the other day we went for a walk, and there was like mulch or like horse shit. I don't know what it was, but it smelled really bad.
Fertilizer.
Yeah, it smelled horrible, but we had our masks on and we masked up, and this is like, hey, I'm gonna hang out in this horse shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I keep a stick of like mint gum inside of my mask, like when I'm not wearing it.
To keep it minty fresh.
Yeah, so then it's minty fresh when I put it on.
We wash them in Woolite in the sink.
I roll mine up into a ball tightly and leave it in my pocket.
I'm sorry, I'm choking on water.
It's fine. You're just hearing my hot tips.
I know.
Are we ready for some show feedback?
Do you have anything else to talk about?
Oh yes, I do.
Ah!
I do. I'm playing ping pong with Mikey, the Twitch superstar, bike messenger extraordinaire, on Friday at 10 a.m. Watch his stream. It's I'll tweet it later, but it's MIEKKI.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
I don't know.
Why would you say that then?
Because I'm a dick.
Why are you lying to me? Anyway, I'm very excited to take my table tennis tour live on Twitch to to get people more interested in ping pong. Seriously, I'm very excited. Yeah, this is my new mission in life. You know how some people want to spread religion? I'm a crusader for table tennis. Is that okay?
Great.
Is that good?
Yep.
It's the best religion, really. Nobody gets hurt. You get good
do I
exercise.
get,
You burn a lot
stripes?
of calories.
Do I get stripes on my sash if I get better at table tennis?
Yes. The vow reference for people who don't know what he's talking about.
Mm.
Yeah, so Friday morning. That's why we're doing the show early, a day early this week, so I can edit the show tomorrow, Thursday.
Although if we get more people watching this stream than a normal show, we might have to reconsider what day we do it.
Thursday night football is a thing we're competing against now.
Right. People were happy that you could watch your Bengals tomorrow night.
And
and
gymnastics. We have gymnastics now on Thursday nights.
Oh,
boy.
Maybe we'll be switching to Wednesdays then.
His class is down to 3.
It's good. You get more for your money.
Oh,
really.
yeah. It's great. There's only, like I said, there's only 3 kids and the gym is empty because they only allow 1 class at a time. So it's 1 3-kid class in this airplane hangar sized gymnasium.
It's good.
I'm all right with that.
That's how you don't get COVID.
That's how, and how you get a son that goes to the Olympics.
Must be all that yoga at the desk.
Exactly.
Really. It's going to be a lot of kids who are really into yoga. Early.
It's not a bad thing.
No, yoga's awesome.
So we're going to cut into the kickball market.
Oh, kickball. I used to be good at kickball.
Yeah.
I was good at those fake sports like kickball and dodgeball.
Do you know if you're not good at kickball anymore?
I don't know. Who knows? I would probably still be good, I would think. And dodgeball, I would imagine. Let me know if there's a dodgeball league. I'll do ping pong and dodgeball.
There's got to be a dodgeball league. There's got to be a Long Island dodgeball league.
Not now. You're throwing coronavirus at people.
I don't know.
Projectiles.
My gym sent out an email today that says open gyms and lunchtime basketball are starting back up on Monday.
How does that work? How do you play basketball?
It does it?
You don't have to wear a mask?
You don't go. That's how it works.
You only have to wear a mask if you're not playing basketball.
That's ridiculous. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Because, you don't breathe hard when you're actually playing the sport. That's when you're like...
Right. And you can only play half court is the other stipulation.
Isn't it better if it's full court?
Yes, you're more spread out if it's full court.
I didn't like playing basketball particularly because you had to be so close to the people and touch the other people. I didn't like touching like sweaty people. So I had a tough time playing basketball. So I feel like this is bad for coronavirus, just based on my previous experience.
I think I'm probably just going to shoot in my driveway and do that rather than playing half-court basketball with close contact with other people that I haven't seen in 8 months or something.
Right, and you're dripping. It's just it's so gross.
Yeah. You're all up in each other's business. Like
and nobody's in shape, so everyone's breathing very hard the whole time.
Right, because nobody's been playing for 8 months.
Right. Yep. Show feedback.
Sure, I have some.
Do it.
Sure, Andrew Ryan has to say, I
him.
wish Ship spoke up more, but then again, who the fuck could get a word in edgewise with Wombat's inane, unseasoned chatter? Seriously, in the early episodes, Wombat's bubbling banter was charming, but as the years go on, it seems a more desperate plea for attention. Hey, Wombat, enjoy the fact that I said your name 3 times. Now kindly shut the fuck up.
I am shocked that your mom went through all this trouble to create this anonymous account to send this feedback in. It's really weird. I feel bad.
My mother doesn't swear.
I read this earlier today. I was surprised to see that you put it on the outline.
Well, I
felt bad after I read it.
I don't want people to think that I don't put that I don't read everything and that I'm afraid to put comments like this in the show. Also, that guy's a
What?
dick. So, you know.
I think, yeah, it's not nice to say that. I mean, come on. Do
You
we
had
really
nice things
need?
to say about me.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
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 true.
how like that's the sign that you know that there's a problem.
Shipwreck's probably going to speak the same amount no matter what, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If we let Shipwreck say whatever he wanted, like just talk when he wants and we just didn't say anything, it would be periods of silence that are about 15 minutes long and the occasional he would go woofs and that would be the end.
Right. That is, well, that's why we have him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm popping up Mikey, the correct spelling of Mikey. Oh, no, I'm not popping up. God. Oh, wait. Maybe. I don't know. Nothing's working. Never
Well,
mind.
Never mind. Okay, back to show.
That's mean. You shouldn't post comments like that. For anything.
You know what?
anywhere.
You don't like me. You can let me know. The real answer is you don't like me. Why listen?
The only
He's trying
time you
to
should
hear-
post
Trying to
something.
hear me and Cheapy.
Well,
Right,
that
you read
yeah.
the comment, right? The
Right.
feedback
the
was pretty
average-
clear.
Very clearly there.
Chibi, we all know the average wombat lover listens to the show for 15 minutes, but the
Exactly.
average wombat hater listens to the show for 45 minutes.
Yes, excellent private parts reference.
Thank you. That was for you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly like the Stern Show Reddit, by the way. Every
Yeah.
post on there is how much Howard sucks. There's not one positive post on there. And it's just people spending their day posting like how much they hate Howard and how they wish he would retire or try to get him canceled or something. And it's the Howard Stern Reddit. There's no other Reddit that's active really. It's weird, Wombat.
Yep.
So my point is the only time you should post a comment like this on the internet is if you're reviewing some product on Amazon that sucks. You can write that the product sucks and it ruined your life, but
Aren't we on Amazon Podcast now? Are we not on there yet?
we're not on there yet.
Okay, good.
We
So
probably,
don't leave these comments then.
remember when I left a negative comment for the Ring camera and they emailed me directly 2 or 3 times and then called my house unsolicited, pretty much unasked? That wasn't worrisome.
That happened to me once. I commented on something for Red Robin, the hamburger place.
What was the comment? I gotta know.
Just and I meant it too. The service at our local location was really slow, and I'm like, hey, the service at my local location is really slow. That was, I think, the whole comment.
Right.
They sent me a private message. They asked if it was appropriate to call me. Then they email me, and I spoke to someone on the phone, and they said they were going to talk to management. And then a month later, the location shut down. So
Interesting. So you cost those people their jobs.
yeah, I'm the worst. To be fair, the service was really bad.
Apparently.
Yeah.
But
No.
also to be fair, never-ending fries.
I know. Well, that was sort of the problem. Like, we would go in, and my kids were like, "Can we get fries?" I'm like, "Sure, you can get fries." Like, "Oh, great!" And the woman would come up and go, Should I bring out the fries now?" And we'd say, "Sure." And we'd be finished with our food, and she would bring out the fries. Like, it would take that long for it to come out. And I'm like, "This doesn't seem right." And apparently, that's not how it's supposed to be. I don't know.
Did you go farm potatoes after eating there?
I would have had French fries faster.
Does this look like a man who's had
All he could eat. I know, seriously. It wouldn't even be me because I would usually get the sweet potato fries, which no one else likes. They all wanted their fries. Stupid kids. I blame my children on that one.
Marge, where did you go after eating dinner? We went straight home. Marge, reminder, you're under oath.
Are you really gonna
We
just
drove around all night looking for another all-you-can-eat seafood place. And then when you couldn't find one,
We went fishing.
went fishing. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
It's a law. It's a New York State law that I have to recite that at the appropriate times.
Gotcha.
Yes. More show feedback?
Sure. Gay Punk has to say, as a childless adult who still loves to watch cartoons, We Bear Bears can hold my attention. That's rare, and I can appreciate it on all fronts. Having seen the We Bear Bears movie last week that Chippy made fun of me for, I felt that was appropriate. He also says thanks to Wombat for letting me send him stuff. It was an honor. The stuff is awesome. It's all being put into good use. And he's a huge fan of both Wombat and Ship, and he assumes if Schiff is being quiet, that he is more exhausted and not because I'm talking over him. Yeah.
There's somebody missing.
Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't like you.
So far,
I thought that was pretty obvious by the comment. He just doesn't like you.
but I stayed out of this other guy's sites.
Right.
You'll
Andrew
be
Ryan.
dead.
I stayed out of Andrew Ryan's site, so I figured like I can't really complain.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all working out.
Yep.
I want to remind everybody that we're still raising money for Children's Tumor Foundation. Neurofibromatosis, or NF, is an under-recognized genetic disorder that can cause tumors to grow on nerves throughout the body. NF occurs in 1 in 3,000 people and affects millions of people worldwide. NF can lead to blindness, abnormalities, cancer, deafness, disfigurement, learning disabilities, and disabling pain. And I have a URL that you can donate to our campaign to. It's tinyurl.com/CAGcastCTF. That's tinyurl.com/CAGcastCTF. And we got some feedback from a listener, Liquid Snape. He says, as someone who has NF, I really appreciate your efforts to help fight it. Thanks for the fight and the several years of the podcast. So, yeah. We also have a raffle going on, so I will have more details about the raffle, including a Cyberpunk 2077 controller as a prize. But don't worry, all the donations are, you'll be entered retroactively. So don't sweat it.